Yo, what's going on? Let's get to what's right in front of you. Now, some of you may have seen my last What's in My DJ Bag video, and you guys know I was using a Vans roll top backpack. For DJing, it was okay because it had a lot of space, but it was lacking, very much lacking, padding and compartment organization. So I went ahead and I pulled the trigger and I got me a Jetpack. Now, a lot of time and a lot of research went into me purchasing a backpack because for the longest time I wanted to purchase a backpack. I was looking at, like, the Odyssey backspin series. I was looking at the UDG bags. I was looking at, Magma bags, you name it. A bunch of just different bags. And, I was a fan of the Jetpack Prime, the very first one that came out, and it caught my eye because it was just different from all the other bags. It had subtle differences that, made it stand out for a good reason. So when they came out with the remix, it definitely caught my eye, but, I wasn't at the point in my life where, I had the extra money to spend on a backpack. And to be honest, when it comes to DJ upgrades, the backpack is probably not one of the first things you want to upgrade right away. And it's probably one of those things that you don't think about upgrading, but is definitely needed. A DJ backpack will save your life. Get rid of those Swiss Army bags. Get rid of the Jan Sports, get rid of all that stuff, and go ahead and drop some good money on a good DJ bag. Now, the Remix itself is smaller than Orbit Concepts' other backpack, the Prime. The Prime you could actually fit in, my Range 62, a 10-inch, full-size 10-inch mixer in there. For me personally, I just don't see myself taking my mixer with me all the time. A lot of the venues I do, if I do take my mixer with me, I take my tables as well, and I have cases for all that, so I didn't need it. But don't get me wrong, if you got some extra money and you definitely need a little bit more space, Orbit Concepts helps you out and they have a bigger bag. Now, the Remix is a sleeker bag, and in my opinion, it looks very, very nice. Let's go ahead and get into the bag, and I'm going to get off the bag's nuts real quick because, I could talk about this bag all day. So, let's go ahead and open it up in the first compartment. Now, if you order this off of Orbit Concepts itself, you can actually get your logo embroidered right here. You can get up to 2 logos. Now, it's like $75 per logo. Me personally, I didn't order it off their website, and maybe in the future I'd like to get something embroidered. I just wasn't trying to spend an extra $75 at the time. I actually got this off of AGI Pro DJ. I've mentioned them before on my channel, and the reason I like ordering from them is because, they are from Oregon, and if there's anything you should know about Oregon other than their amazing college football team, you should know that they don't got no sales tax. So, save yourself, what, like $4? It's all good. So you open it up on the inside and you have this compartment right here. It actually has Velcro on the bottom. That's for, papers. Not rolling papers. It's a little bit too big to put your zigzag papers in. But whatever floats your boat. But say you're traveling with this bag. You can have your tickets in here or whatnot. You have this mesh compartment down here that's elastic, very, very nice and big. You have your pen holder, you have business card holder, you have a holder for your keys, you have this small pocket right here that will probably, probably fix a dime bag or something. I am playing. Be good for like a USB. You have this other Velcro compartment too if you want to maybe keep loose coins. And I can't talk today. I'm rusty with these videos. Now let's talk about the zippers on this bag and just the build quality in general. I've had this bag for a couple weeks. And, a couple weeks you might be like, dude, you haven't had it long enough to really, test the build quality. But I could tell you from opening it up and from seeing it and feeling it for the first time that this bad boy is tough. It holds its shape right here. I'm squeezing it, and as you can see, it's really not flexing. I'm putting a lot of pressure on it in order to actually flex. So, it's going to hold your gear nice and solid. Now, let's get to where it's going to be holding your prized possession at your laptop sleeve. Now you have, I believe this fits up to a 17-inch laptop. Don't quote me on that. I have a 15-inch laptop and it has a little bit of room on the side, so I would assume that would fit up to a 17-inch laptop. So if you got a 17-inch laptop, you're good to go. But if you're taking a 17-inch laptop to the club, man, you might as well take a TV player. Come on now, 17 is big. Anyways, now this sleeve right here is super nice and soft. Just touching it, man, is just making me sleepy. I could do this and just, know what I'm saying? Anyways, another thing, Orbit Concepts, the logo. One thing about this bag that I really like is the branding. It's not all over the bag. Some bags or cases in general, or DJ gear in general have their logo all over the place. And I mean, this bag, you know, Orbit Concepts did a very nice job of just, you know, just adding a hint of their logo here and there and what the bag is and what it's about. And I like that. Deeper in this bad boy. Whew, this bag's tight, so trying to open it up like this is tough. You have these two compartments right here. And what I like about these compartments is they're a perfect size. I mean, like, this is a bag, you know, made by DJs for DJs. So these compartments right here are perfect for an external hard drive, Serato box, whether it's the SO1 all the way to the SO4, a tractor box, needle case, you name it. This is like the perfect size for it. And that's what I really like. Now this bag, as you can see, I mean, I'm 5'9" and I have pretty long arms, longer than, you know, usual. And yo, this bad boy sucks in my whole arm. This bag is deep. It is so deep, it'll put you to sleep, son. Anyway, let me flip it over so you can see what's on the other side. Now this top compartment, this is what I really liked for my headphones. I mean, my last bag, I just had one big compartment, and my headphones always just somehow snuck to the bottom, and everything else just piled on top. And I was always afraid, like, yo, I'm gonna break my headphones like that. And I did damage a good amount of pairs of headphones of mine because of that. But now I'm safe because my headphones are up top. So when I close this bad boy, my headphones sit up top. As you can see under this, hopefully you can see, you have these other mesh compartments. Now you can see I have wires. You actually have 4 altogether. So I mean, if you want to put wires and whatnot, you're good to go. Oh, one thing I did miss is you also have another mesh compartment right here. As you can see, I have an extra USB cable, and I also have my mini display port to HDMI, so when I do video mixing on a lot of clubs. One big draw to me about this bag was this back right here. Now, to some people it might be a gimmick, but me being a DVS user and having quite a bit of vinyl, this was nice for me. Because one thing is, I kind of didn't like taking my vinyl on the sleeve, you know, like the sleeves would get all messed up, and sometimes you have some dope artwork on your sleeve. So back here you actually have a vinyl holder. Now it has 4 slots, but that doesn't mean you can't double them up like this. I mean, in each slot, or maybe triple them up, whatever floats your boat. Down here you actually have this bag actually comes with a CD pouch as well, like a little CD holder, and it goes in this compartment. But I took it out because I was using it for something else that day. I got it in my room. I'm just too lazy to walk my ass 10 feet to my room to go grab it to show you guys. But I'm pretty sure I can put a picture, or you guys can see in other reviews of this bag what it looks like. Now in the very bottom of this bag, I don't know if you can see this little pouch. Now if you order it from Orbit Concepts website itself, you can get an additional external battery. So what's cool about that is, you know, you're in the club sometime, or you're going somewhere, I mean, and you need to charge your phone. You gotta charge something that USB powered or whatnot, and you just don't have an outlet close to you. You can actually purchase an external battery from them, and they have a dedicated slot for it, and they actually have a slit right here that goes to the outside, so you can be charging your phone while you're walking with this bag on your back, which is dope. Now another thing is this compartment right here. This is an iPad holder. Now there's also a hole on the very bottom of it, so you can charge your iPad while it's in, you know, your backpack, saying you have that external battery. Now, you don't have to get the battery from them if, you know, you don't want to get that specific battery. You know, if you want to do some research on other external batteries and whatnot with different milliamps and all that jazz, I mean, if it fits in this little compartment, you're golden. Now let's talk about the straps. The straps were fucking beefy. I mean, you got this chest strap too if you want to hold your titties down. Me personally, my titties aren't big enough, so I really don't use it. Then you got this square right here. Breathable material, which was huge for me because me personally, not only am I Mexican, but I have hella back sweat. Not saying that, yeah, I'm literally a wet back, just because when any heat, anything against my back for a little while, my back starts to sweat. And I mean, I don't mean to offend all my other Mexican homies, but I'm just saying, like, me personally, my back sweats. So this square right here is not only comfortable, but I found the couple times that I've used it to the club and wearing it in and out. You know, yeah, I know it's not hot outside, but in the club it can be. I didn't feel no heat. I didn't feel anything on my back really, and I didn't feel like it was getting hot. Like on my other backpack, it was just flat. And, you know, I could feel it kind of getting hot even in the cold winter like it is now. So last but not least on this bag is, if you notice, I can sit it straight and it stays. Now you might be thinking, oh, dude, it's brand new, it's all stiff, that's why it does that. No, it's going to continue to do that because it has 4 feet on the bottom. Now that's just quality, man. Like, how many times do you have a backpack and you're just on its back? You know what I'm saying? You throw it on its back. I mean, this, you can sit it down and it stays. You don't have to sit it down like other bags do, and they just. I mean, sound effects come extra with those bags, of course, but still. I mean, that's what's really dope. Now, is this the greatest DJ backpack of all time? I can't answer that question because this is my first DJ backpack that I've ever owned. But now owning this, if I ever go ahead and purchase a bag from another manufacturer, I have standards. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be expecting quality like this. I'm going to be expecting features like this, size like this, all that. So, I mean, by looking at other bags online, and I mean, just by looking at them, you know, they look good. You know, a lot of the UDG bags look good, but I mean, some of them are just too big, and I don't have that much gear hauling around with me. This was just a perfect fit for me. There's a bag by UDG also that's like a slimmer bag, and I was actually thinking about getting that one instead of this one. But I am very happy with this one. If I ever get enough extra cash, or I need to get another bag, you know, I definitely have something to compare this to. But all the pros use this. Everybody raves about this, and I could see why. Now owning one, I understand why. So I'm happy with it. I hope this review helped you out, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Andy Mac, motherfucker.